takeoff, unrestricted climb to flight level 250, then as filed. See you guys in a couple of...
Otter 1, Inhalten Tower, have fun at red flag, Otter 1, good luck at Las Vegas.
Otter 1, Miami Center. Contact Houston Center, 238.5.
Otter 1, heads up traffic, 350, 6 miles, 22,000 feet eastbound.
Miami Center, Otter 1, with you level 250.
Otter 1, Miami Center, radar contact, maintain flight level 250.
As a young guy out of flight school, flying the most powerful fighter ever built, it's hard not to think of yourself as pretty cool, and I did. My squadron went to Nellis for my first red flag. I was excited for sure, but I'll tell you, I was a little nervous about what I was getting into.
Otter 1 is cleared to land, runway 21 right. Looking forward to being here at red flag.
Otter 1, Nellis Tower, copy gear down.
Nellis Tower, Chaco 1-1. Sniper 1 with the gear. Welcome to Vegas, boys.
Chicago 3-1, base gear to stop right. Welcome to Nellis.
For most personnel, this will be their first opportunity to compare themselves with other squadrons from across the United States.
Chaco 2-1, flex turnouts approved. Good luck on mission 1, Chaco. Chaco 2-1, Nellis Tower, unrestricted climb approved. Contact dance time, 258.
Tower, Chaco 1, copy.
It has long been known that if fighter pilots could survive their first 10 combat missions, their chances of surviving throughout their careers improves dramatically.
Chaco flight, command, group bullseye 3302. Advance on Chaco, copy.
Chaco 2 is eastbound, defensive.
Sniper 1, targeted there. I'm moving in for guns.
Chaco 2's engaged the cruiser. Chaco 2 pass.
I've got shots in the air.
Chaco 2-1, keep the turn going. Command, 6 o'clock, Jake.
Sniper 1, guns, guns, guns.
Contest or a competition. There are no winners or losers. It is about training and saving lives.
I was killed on my first mission at Red Flag. I was mad, and I had a long, lonely flight back to base to think about it.
My name.
The commanders walk a very fine line.
100 miles an hour, under the radar, hugging the rocks, and at the same time, you're trying to outthink and outfly the enemy. Make a mistake down low, and smack right into the rocks. It's what fighter pilots live for.
Here, a squadron of F-15 search enemy territory for potential targets. Tractor and his aggressors have an edge in these games. This is their playground. They have chased visiting pilots through these canyons for years. They make a formidable enemy.
Sniper flight. Most kills wins. Let's go.
The object is to get the enemy in front of you, while at the same time watching your backside. And then get as close as possible before being detected.
Possible mix. Tuck one's engaged until you get low. They're targeting me. Sniper 1, I have an eagle at my 6 o'clock, closing.
Choco 2's engaged, offensive.
Choco, nice move.
It helped to win a few battles, to build confidence. But it became less about keeping individual scores, and more about a successful overall mission. Shooting down the bad guys is extremely important, but it's just a small part of the greater objective. If the bombs don't hit their targets, none of us has accomplished our mission.
The missions become more and more challenging as Red Flag progresses. Combat periods are extended in length and intensity, and exhausted pilots are often required to refuel their aircraft simply to make it back to base.
Believe it or not, sometimes the toughest part of the mission is just getting there and back. Refueling is one of the most challenging skills to master, It can be a serious situation if you can't take on fuel. In real combat, if you run out of gas and have to eject, you risk being captured.
One, stabilize ready. Hammer 1 looking for 100,000 pounds. Red 5-1 clear to contact. Roger. Red 5-1, contact.
There is no margin for error. If a pilot takes too long connecting with the fuel boom, he or she may endanger the lives of pilots at the end of the line.
Sniper 2, winds 270 at 6. Clear to land. Gear down, field in sight. Four flight, short final, clear to land. 4-2, gear down. Choco 2, Nellis Tower, state the nature of the emergency.
Choco 2 has left engine malfunction.
Choco 2, Nellis Tower, emergency crews are responding.
Low-level flying is particularly...
Bandsaw, Choco Flight on station. Strike package inbound. Picture clean.
With the weapons we have today, hitting anything but the intended target is the worst thing a pilot can possibly do. Red Flag was my first real experience to witness live ordnance, and it was sobering indeed.
Choco Flight, targets destroyed. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Handsaw copies. Handsaw 4-1, targets hit but bingo fuel. 4 flight, roger. Return to base.
Choco Flights, return into base.
Going in, I thought Red Flag was a chance to prove myself. Then it became all about pulling off a good mission, and there was a lot of personal satisfaction in that. But now, thinking back, what I learned at Red Flag was not just about how good I was or wasn't. It was the sense of becoming part of something more important than myself. I've been lucky to have many great wingmen to watch over me. But there is one who's been with me the longest, and to me, he remains the greatest hero of them all. My grandfather said that being a fighter pilot was the best job on earth.